just mute that damn stuff. I hate that music. I never enjoyed the music in this game. Hope that helps everybody else. Now, just go back to that, and there we go. Now we can hear everything else except for the music. I could go this direction. I'm going to stick with this one. A new home. Now I'm going to do custom settings. I ain't going to just do nothing, you know, original here. I'm going to go into this. And just to, you know, satisfy my needs and give y'all a little bit of intrigue. Yeah, I'm going to go with this marker here. But then I'm going to take the needs up one. Take the economy up one. The social attitude will be a medium. Weather is easy, but it's around here where I live. In cold weather, it's like this. So the economy is pretty hard right now. Pretty hard. I'm going to put that right there. This is my typical settings. I mean, people's needs around here, ours is based on these factors. The needs, we don't have too much high needs. So I'll be putting that down to easy. I was going to make it medium, but decided this is going to be based off on how I perceive it to be needed, according to the way I want the judgments to work. So, let's see what we can do here, huh?
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
A new home. Well, everybody's ready to play the game. But for a few new people out there, you can always pause it if you want to. What I generally like to do is pause the game and start planning out my situation. Right here. I like to pause it and let's see what we got going. All this good stuff. Okay. Let's put that in there. Now, I am going to start with, I don't know, there's quite a lot here, isn't there? Cemetery, yeah, that might be a bit. We need hospitals, don't we? Yeah, that will be coming later. Shifts. Typically, I start with this one.
Listen, everyone.
Now,
New law is signed.
let's get into it.
Another day.
You'll have to forgive me for some of this because it's been a couple years since I actually played this. Let's see. Now, I remember specifically I put the research right here. So I don't have nothing, do I? Okay. Well, then let's get them on this, shall I? Some metal here too. Let's see which one's closest coal. Guess this would be it right here. Let's see. Let's do that. What do I have in ag? Nothing. Got to do that first. Okay. Usually I have starting resources, but my economy is set on much higher. So I'm not used to that. This is pretty awful for me on these parts for resourcing and what I have all up here already. So yes, one thing I do have is food. So that's helpful. But to keep people from eating that food raw, I need to build. Well, I need to build a kitchen. And they're already getting to it. That's what I like about it, One thing about this game they anticipated was to give you resources first before they even get out there and dismantle and collect, which is helpful. Let's pop that right like this. Almost there, I think. I would typically do this much faster speed, but in this game, speed matters. What I mean by that is, if you speed up the game in early starting sessions like this, it actually goes against people's health in the snow. It makes them want to die much faster. Speed actually does affect people's the game mechanics is engineered that way. So at first, I'm going to take it slow. Once they get things established, say, you know, their housing and facilities, then I will start speeding things up much faster. Okay. Be enough. I got plenty of it now. I'm only going to put one out for now. I mean, two. I usually do two. Since I don't have enough resources to do these things, what I can tell at the beginning of it, since I'm having to gather it, I'll do the one only. 90, which should be more than enough. Okay, that. Oh. No, I looked at that wrong. That's coal is not wood. My mistake. Now they finish with that, they get this to 15. That's almost enough for 2 more. Okay, that's enough. Almost number 3 now. Yep, almost. At times, I might just time-lapse a lot of this. Might. But I think I'm going to have to learn how to do that first. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this editing. I am starting to make progress. Okay, available engineers, none. Let's see, heating. I think heaters would be the best one to go, but I need wood for that. So, and it's almost coming up on close area.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Did I make it? I most certainly did. Now, typically I wouldn't do that. I'd go up faster gathering. But this time I'm gonna go with this. Now I'm going to go here and where they at? I have no engineers. Are you serious? No engineers. Well, it's been a long time since I looked at this. Well, I do have engineers right there. Well, do I? No, I have no engineers. I'll be damned. Well, this is build is practically useless then. Let's turn it off then, so it won't turn use anything. I can't do no research whatsoever, since I have no engineers. I need to go out there and make a beat. Wait, I have no engineers. That's troublesome. How am I going to actually do this without engineers? I've never done that before. Wow, that's new to me. Unless I'm missing something here. I mean, this hospital they're making is going to be useless too, because it needs engineers for it to work. I thought they'd give you at least some engineers. Is this new, or is this, surely it can't be new. Okay, I'm very puzzled here. Did the settings do this? I don't know.
Hey, how was your day?
I know, it wants me to turn the name. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do this. That's a shocker. It's a shame, dude. Wow. What am I gonna do about that? Yeah, I can't do this at all. Maybe it's in this. The laws can't be though. How is the laws going to cause that to happen? Oh man. I could swore I had some engineers. Oh shit, they're right there. Okay, that solves all that problem. Let's take them off here and put them right here. What do you say? This is kind of absurd, isn't it? That was absurd. I was fixing to have to, you know, quit the game. Do another recording and see what happened, if there was any fixes to the game, if it was bugs, you know. I was getting concerned. That's that's on me for that. That's a serious oversight, isn't it? Okay, anyways, I'm moving on. I need to keep some workers available, at least some. I got 10 engineers here, which I can actually open this up now and provide a little bit more. Let's take another 5 off of this one. Put them in there. Okay. Once I get them intense, I can speed up a little bit more. Extended ships are usually pretty good. I've already got achievements for all these things, for all the stuff, so I'm not concerned about that much. And it will definitely help me go further out with it. But I'm not going to use that. So, just in case I get any deaths anytime soon, which I hope I do not, I'm going to do simulation. Typically, I like to use the same line.
A new law has passed.
We all know what that does. I usually like to do that. I pretty much, got used to the direction I usually follow in this game to preemptively stay ahead of the inner workings of the system. Since I'm doing different settings, the rules have changed. Yeah, I'll get the cemetery done soon. It's almost time for them to go to work, so putting it out after 4 o'clock is a good time. Because they're going to start getting up and getting about pretty soon. See, there ain't nobody out right now. So it's a good time to put that out. They wake up to a surprise with another build. The first thing they're going to do is get to work on it. Everybody's going to get to work on it that isn't subjected to a job right now when it comes time to work. Well, not everybody can work on it. It looks like about a quarter of the people starting on it. Too bad you really can't tell. But they got finished with it. Alright, now I'm going to turn this back off now. Save. Cool.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Now, if y'all do like my playthrough here and enjoy any part of this, please leave a comment and do like the video because it really helps my channel greatly. It helps me provide more content because right now my channel is being largely suppressed. YouTube is doing it to lots of people, and I am no exception to that. And I plan on doing this in sessions. I'm undetermined on how long these sessions will be, but I want to play this thing all the way through. Got enough to make more tents. One more is all I need, actually. I don't have to make another one. I got 3 as it is. Can't do that yet. Hang on. Let's do the heaters. I'm not too concerned right now on the speed. They're doing pretty good right now. I wouldn't mind any going faster. I'd get more wood, if I had to crank the speed up. But I don't want to do that until I can get their gathering houses done and get them closed and divorced and out of the way. Yes, I know those things shouldn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, now to solve food problem. Let's put this right here. I wouldn't mind right there, but there ain't no room. So I'm gonna leave this part right here blank. Later on, I can probably put another medical tent there. Yeah, it looks like my tech tree is going quite slow. So I'm gonna have to take them off of the coal and limit how many I've got working on this. I've got a lot of metal still. Well, that's good. I freed up that then. I freed it up. So that means I will build another one of those and put workers over here instead. Now, once this here is not this, sorry. Once that's finished, I'm going to do this one. I will be needing to do these at one point, but it ain't required right now. Hunting gear, I'll get to it pretty soon. At least they won't be freezing to death once these tents get up there and their health will be better and they won't get sick as badly. Yeah, I get that. I gotta build the bacon soon.
Workday ends.
I need to get that
It's
going.
off time.
Now, I have seen quite a few people play this and they built the beacon first thing. I don't do that. And I've rarely lost anybody so far. I typically like to do it in this direction. Faster gathering, and then heating, and then the beacon. So that way, whenever I send people out to find others to come back in town, I can already have them have tents built. So that way I can be ahead of the curve and not, you know, bring people here and have them homeless while they're building their own shelters. That will, in my opinion, subvert them to the weather more. Workers need, yeah, not now. Okay, workers needed, yes, I get that. I know why that popped on, so I'm going to completely ignore that. And I am going to do this right
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Since I've got some wood, like to put the cemetery somewhere, you know, that is further away from the place, but for once, I think I am going to put it close to them instead. I know the game won't identify this, but they will see the cemetery and it'll be closer to it. So I'm going to try it that way and see how if it will garnish any type of response in the game mechanics to prescribe to them various scenarios to work with the environment. I'm not sure if that will work or not. I can try it though. I'll do that when I get more wood so I can build more roads. I don't know why I keep going back and forth with the key, but I'm typically usually doing this kind of thing with myself. So I got myself into a habit in this game that I just simply have never broken. Okay. It's almost there, so yes. I need to get me yeah, that's gathering bones. Okay. Steel. I can build one now. Okay, I'll pause the game. This will go a long way. They are in housing, speed it up some. Yeah, I made them wake up and work on that. That's alright though. They'll be good enough. Get that built. Now, I can't really put anyone in there until I get a road built. It just won't work. I don't have enough wood to do that. At least I don't think I do. I could have clicked that too, but okay. I will have to go with this road here. Let's see. Oh, I did have the wood barely though. Build that thing, please.
Work time! Get moving!
Alright, now I have enough. Build enough. So how much wood is left? 5. Oh, it's about gone. And this one's about gone, so I ain't gonna worry about putting anything out for that. Let's see, how much? Oh, there's still a lot in here, okay. Let me put one right here, and certainly one right here. Now, when I go and put the let me show you. Come on, work with me here. Which one is it? It's always been a long time since I played this game. Yes. Once I put this down, and I can place it right here where these trees are at. The ones that work in this will still gather. I believe will still gather from that sawmill. It's going to take them some time to actually do it. And since resources are more scarce than before, it's going to take a while. It's not. I mean, it's not going to take too long to actually do it. Let's turn this on to place. Oh man, I left the freaking generator on all day, didn't I? Yep. They really need to get over here and work, don't they? Which they're not doing much of. That's going to keep me from doing anything else. Let's see, let's go ahead and get everything off. Okay, which one should I go for? Let's deal with this one. Care of the kids.
Listen, everyone.
They need some
New
more
law
work
is signed.
later on, so let's get them sheltered, because technically they're not really sheltered. They're not home, and the parents ain't home or whatnot. They're really, literally out in the
Night
cold.
is coming. Put
This will
down
keep
your
that from
tools.
happening. But I got to be able to build to do that, so I can't quite do that. Temperature is fixing to change starting in the morning. Okay, now that those two are built, when I get to work down here, they'll be providing me more wood. Let's see how much wood is down here. 20, so 240. Not bad. That's definitely enough to do some stuff with. So once I get this done, get that window. This one. I get that one done. I'll be able to do these two here, no problem. But I don't plan on doing the metal just yet, since I do have some metal. And I'll be able to get 60 more from that, so I'll be alright to get the beacon up and get people out there to start really progressing. Yep, I know the generator is down. Okay, let's start back up. Let's get that temperature all the way back up. Now I'm gonna shut right back off, because even with it shut off, it still provides heat. It's a good way to mitigate how to use starting resources. See? It's still warm. It's still warm. I don't think very many people even play this, that even readers can even play this, know to do this. It doesn't work after the first start of the game, you know. Once this temperature gets down below call it a cheat, but don't work anymore. This advantage is no longer an advantage. Typically, I'm typically more, you know, visual than this, vigilant. It should completely cool down by the time the day starts. Let's see how accurate that notion is. No, not quite. Alright, let's do a little bit more, bring it back up to about 20 or 17%. Okay, that should do it. No, even that wasn't enough. Alright, a little more. That should do it. I was dead wrong on those predictions. See, games can do that to you. Okay,
well.
now everyone's done with everything. Temperature's setting in. It's gotten much colder. Turn that on. It's definitely cold in here. Work hits. How you like that?
The work shift starts.
I don't know what happened there, but it looks like it started on its own, but it didn't. It just shut down. Typically, I would turn the heater back on. Okay, they're definitely working now. It still is not very fast. It needs to be more efficient. Okay, let's speed her up some. Okay, good enough. Now let's see. Let's get them to work right here. Resource shortage. No, we don't. Give me a break, please. Guys, I'm using up the resources and make me queue up that. That means we're in a bad way. Okay. After this, I'm going to need to do this pretty soon. The care house. I typically like to go with a medic. This would definitely speed things up, but I'll be getting plenty of engineering going on.
New law! A new law
Now,
has passed.
with all this done, I'm not going to mess with this right now. I need to get wood built up. Speed it up a little bit. Alright. Let's open that up, turn it on. Frostpunk, yeah, okay, that means I gotta turn this thing on now. I sped up like I did, even though it's now changed in temperature, it gave them frostbite. If I didn't change that speed, the chances of that would have been lower. So, now I need to collect more wood. Alright, now I gotta get this done. I ain't got much time
Go
left.
rest all who can.
Get that cemetery built. Wrong one. Quit picking that. Let's put the cemetery right here. I hope the hell they get to that really fast. I can't really put a thing on here for get to it faster. But I think they'll get to it pretty quickly. See, they're already getting to it. And it'll get done. It got done. Okay. Now let's see if I have enough wood. I do not have enough wood. I need one more wood to do it. Now I typically could dismantle this road and get that done. But then they wouldn't be able to get this wood here. So I've got how many workers? 25 workers remaining to do that. I can put 10 here as well. So since I got 10 wood, let's go ahead and get the sawmill started. After this will be the beacon. See how much I can get. No, I can't go far with it. No. That's fine. I will put it right there. I'm gonna go with the cookhouse, or not cookhouse, but the meat house. I typically don't do that, but with this scenario, I am going to build nothing but meat houses. Yeah, I know they'll take floors, but that's one of the achievements that I've never got.
To get to work.
And there comes. Alright, good enough. I'll say that. Good. Let's do that. Speed it up. Get that done. And then I'll build that up. Now they won't be freezing their asses off. Be getting that frostbite so bad. And they will when it gets the temperature is colder. So I'm feeling good though. Okay, now let's put the beacon out now. Of course I've got to. Since I've got 2 of these now, research will go faster. And I could make more if I take away from the engineering. engineering. These should be medics, not engineers. But you know, engineers are similar to what
Gather your tools.
a doctor can
The
do.
shift is ending.
You know, the body is just a biological, mechanical construct. Is really all it is. If you think about how a computer is built, it's got components and parts all work in sync with each other to play and to do what we do here, our daily lives. What's different than a body? It's just biological in its nature. Okay, I think I can build a care house, or not care house, but this. I didn't really like to put them out like this. Do I have enough to do? Yes, I do. That right there will hook it up. Well, I haven't done it yet, have I? Well, there you go. No? Oh, it only disappeared because I zoomed in. Well, let's go with it this way then. That might not have been enough. Yep, they're definitely low on food now. They're only going to be able to survive like this for a short amount of time. Because now I've got to worry about that problem. Typically, speeding up the game like this too much can actually go against people's health. So, I'm not going to do that much. See what I'm, look at that. Sped it up too much. I never did like that function in the game. That's why sometimes I do the economy or just the weather itself on the easy mode, because it negates some of that. Some, not all. And some people may disagree with that it has that adverse effect. But I read in a dev's blog many years ago that this is part of the system, the game mechanics, for it to work this way. Now, I'm not sure if it got changed or not, but I think it's still active. It sure does seem like it's still working that way. Alright, speed her up, please. There we go. Temperature went down or up a little bit, I mean. And they content, but it's got better now. Left start stacking up. Or increases. Yeah, I definitely need more tents, more engineers to fix this. Let's see. Time to get a care house.
Hear me, hear me.
I definitely need to
New
get that
law
going.
in the city.
It'll help preserve the dying. Well, not dying, but the critically ill too. That needs that type of help. Let's see, can I build it yet? Not quite. I need a little bit more wood. I'm going to build this. I want them to get some wood, steady wood flowing faster. I've got the workers. Yep, notifications. The beacon. Now, I typically like to put the beacon to the farthest of the wall, so I keep it out of my eyes, out of my view. Let's see. Yeah, not a good spot to have it. So, it seems that in this scenario, the best place to put it will be right over here. I'll put it right in line with the road. Right there. Alright, give me some more wood, please. So,
Workday ends. It's time off.
yes, I know they're hungry. More sick beds, yes, I get that. I have 3 days to do it. Yes, thank you for the 3 days. That makes me think here. Just think. that one out. Promise fulfilled. These are the easy problems to worry about. And just like that, it went down some. You see, now it goes right back up. I mean, can you figure out why? Some of them come in here, and then the game makes room for more. Alright. I'll do good gestures. What I need
Work time.
is that
Get
beacon
moving.
built. Wood incomplete. That's fine. I'm fixing to need wood, food pretty soon. Real soon indeed. Yeah, I gotta get that hot house going. I need 50 wood to do it. And I need a beacon started. Yes, I'm aware of. Thank you for the note. Thank you so much. Let's get some more wood built up. Okay. Now let's get this done. Now let's get the beacon built. Let's redo this again. Put that right there. I'll be doing the egg soon. Maybe is that
Work
more?
day ends. It's time off.
No, not quite enough. I really do need to get more out of the workers. They're not gonna like this. Sorry, but I need it. Get back to work. Is that harsh or what? Okay. That's more than enough. Now let's put that. Right here. That looks like it's a good spot. Just kind of like that. Definitely needed the wood for that. And once they get the hot houses done, then they can have some food. Yeah, people are getting hungry. Everyone's hungry. So what should I implement now? let's do this one.
Listen, everyone.
I
New
could
law
show
is
some other
signed.
things, but I prefer to keep the discontent down most all above everything else. So I did. Everything else will flow on its own when I get things going with the system. Alright, now I'm going to need to do this. Get them out of there. Put them in there. Let's turn that off for now. And nighttime ain't no good. Daytime, I'll be shifting between each other. Till I get more, of course. Bacon's about done. There it is. It's going to allow me to send teams out now. Well, folks, I think I'm going to end it off right here. I hope you enjoyed this video and the game too. If you like this game as much as I do and enjoyed it, I'm sure that, you know, you'll get a lot out of this video. You'll probably criticize me in return. I don't care. I enjoy the talks. I'm not very good at this kind of thing, you know. Never have been, and probably never will be. Anyways, if you want to see more of this and more iterations of the game, I'm definitely going to be making more of these because I really enjoy this about most of the games I play. So, I will catch you on the next round of this playthrough. Y'all have a good